everybody, we're going to do a quick graphing by hand video. Now again, we are going to do this together in person so I can kind of help you so we can judge together. But the idea is to get the basics down. So we've got, for every parabola, we want to do 5 dots. So we know, and we kind of imagine the thoughts in our head, but we know that x squared, if I square 0, I get 0. If I square 1, I get 1. If I square 2, I get 4. And then I'm out of room because if I square 3, I get 9. And it is on purpose that that will not fit on this picture. So let's go back over here. What if I square negative 1? Well, negative 1 times negative 1 is 1. And negative 2 times negative 2 is 4. And so when I say the 5 dots, these are the 5 dots I'm talking about. The vertex is in the middle. And the other dots just come from squaring. So what I like to think of is find the vertex, move 1 to the right and up 1. Move 2 to the right from the vertex and up 4. You can also go 1 to the right and up 1, and then 1 to the right and up 3. That's tricky. We count by odd numbers. That's tricky. I don't love that. It does work, but I don't love it. I prefer vertex 1 away, 1 up, 2 away, 4 up. Okay. So for example, if I were to take this parabola and shift it down, I just shift the dots down. Let's shift it down 4 units. So I take that dot, goes down 4 units, then 1 space away, up 1. 2 spaces away, up 4. Back to this one. 1 space away on the left, up 1. 2 spaces away, up 4. It's the exact same graph. And we were talking about in class on Friday about those moves with the Desmos activity. And that's that idea, is those kinds of moves where we just move it. So let's go ahead and make another one. We're going to name the vertex, place the vertex. We're going to make sure it opens up, and we're going to place the vertex up. How about 5? 5, negative 2. Let's make that 4, negative 2. Because my graph only goes out to 6. 4, negative 2. So I go over to 4 and I go to negative 2. So there's my vertex. So the vertex is that middle dot. So from the vertex, 1 and 1. So 1 over 1 up, because if I square 1, I get 1. 2 squares away. If I square 2, I get 4. Going the other direction, 1 square away, up 1. 2 squares away, up 4. 3 squares away, up 9, because 3 squared is 9. 9 doesn't fit on my graph. So I'm going to stop there. And there's my beautiful parabola. And that is the whole gist of it. Okay, we're going to do a couple more examples. We're going to start with this one. Since it's negative, what happened to my 5 dots? Well, it got flipped over. So I square 1, I get 1, but then I change its sign. I square 2, I get 4, but then I change its sign. That makes sense. So I'm still doing the same moves, but then I'm changing the sign after squaring. So that's the part you have to notice, is that the sign gets changed after squaring. So then 1, negative 1, 1 squared, 2, and then 4. Oops. That was 5. And there's my pretty 5 dots, but now they're opening down. So what you have to pay attention to is, does it open up or down? Up like this, down like that. Then you can shift it to the right, shift it to the left, you can shift it up, all the things that we talked about with shifting. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one. Let's make our vertex negative 3, and we're going to go positive 5. Okay, and it says open down. So negative 3, positive 5, opening down. So I move 1 square away. 1 squared is 1. Change its sign. 2 away. 2 squared is 2. 4, excuse me, change the sign. So it goes down. Back to the vertex. 1, 1, 2, 4. So those are my dots. And that's the idea, is that focusing on these 5 dots is your key. Okay, so when there's the leading coefficient is 1, there's no stretch or compression factor. It's pretty straightforward. Let's go ahead and write the equations of these. So that black one's already written. This one was y equals x squared take away 4. That's that burgundy one. This one here, this blue one, is x minus 4 quantity squared minus 2. That's graphing form. Okay. This one opens down. So y equals negative vertex x minus negative 3 squared plus y. The negative makes it open down. Okay, so stretch and compress factors. That's our last thing we're going to do. And then this video will be complete. So stretch and compress factors are harder by a lot. They're not kind of harder, they're a lot harder. But the same ideas hold true. So I'm going to actually make a table this time. 1, 2, negative 1, 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, sorry. So 0 is 0 times 2, still 0. 1 times 2, 4 times 2, 1 times 2, 4 times 2 to get 2, x squared times 2. And I'm putting it like that. Okay? So I think x squared in my head, then I times it by 2. And I do this all in my head, but it's good to practice it. So 0 always stays at 0, because 0 times 2 is 0. 1 times 2 is 2, and 4 times 2 is 8. That's how skinny it gets. It's already off the graph right away. Negative 1 times 2, negative 2 times, and then again 8. And so, doing our very best, the graph gets incredibly skinny. And that's it. Okay? Shifting down. Actually, let's use that pink. Burgundy. Shift down 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 squared is 1 times 2. 2 squared is 4 times 2, so that's 8, so that's 5, 8. Just want you to see the dots. 1 there, and that will also be 8, so there's 5, and that's 8. Okay. It's actually really hard to draw the skinny ones. The parabola is the big one, the normal one I'm really good at. These ones I'm hard. And it's harder, notice when it goes upside down than when it goes upside up. That's the idea. So let's say we had a vertex of 5. No, not 5. Let's do 3, negative 4. Okay, so 3, negative 4. I want it to open up. I want it to have a stretch factor of 2. So I go 1 away. 1 times 1 is 1 squared is 1 times 2. 2 away. 4 times 2. 1 times 2. 4 times 2. So just do the move twice. So if it was 3, you do the up movement twice. The side-to-side movement only once. The up movement twice, or however many times. That makes the stretch factors easy. It's very hard when it's a compression factor, or when you have 1/2 there. The equation here would be y equals 2 parentheses x minus 3 squared minus 4. All right, and that's that. I hope this was helpful. Again, we will do this in person. I'll choose different numbers. We'll do it in person, and we'll see how it goes. Have a great day. See you guys soon.